good evening, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back again to my channel. It's a real Edo girl, okay? So we are going to talk about the late singer Osinachi Nwachukwu, the lady that sang this song, okay? Let's listen to it. The lady that sang this song. Copyright disclaimer. She's gone. She's gone forever. She's gone forever. She's gone forever. She's gone forever. Most of you must have known this lady that sang this song. Ekweme, she has a very big talent. She had a very, very strong talent that most people know. She sang very well. She sings very well. Where she was alive and she was married as a Christian woman. And we as African religious have been another problem we have. Religious have been another problem we have when it comes to marriage. Many of our women are religiously brave. Many of us, what religion have caused to Africa, it has caused a lot of poverty, damage, role reversal relationship, marriages where men don't know their position, women don't know their position, confusion and everything. And this woman is another victim of religion and the society as a whole and the culture thing as a whole. The culture that silence women, the culture that don't want women to speak. Whenever you speak as a woman, you are in trouble. Whenever you decide to say your mind, you have a problem with everybody. Even you have a problem with women like you. They want to drag you. We all can see what is going on with Cora Obidi and everything. A lot of women that have decided to walk away from their marriages, or most of the women that their husband have decided to walk away from. You see how most of the women are being dragged in our society. Me, myself, I've been a victim of other women hating on me, other women dragging me just because a man decide to walk away, I decide to live my life. I've been dragged too. I've been a victim of dragged. So I've been a victim of judgmental society that we live, okay? We know how Nigeria women drag women that decide to stay on their own, that are single, you know, that single mother have become an insult. So, but this woman is gone today. Probably because she doesn't want people to laugh her. She doesn't want people to laugh her. She doesn't want people to call her single mother. She doesn't want people to stereotype her. Bye-bye. That she doesn't have a husband. She doesn't have a gbola at home. She doesn't have a dick at home. And another thing that tied this woman down, she was a Christian. That is another problem. When you decide to be single woman in the black community, in the black church, you will become like the black sheep among everybody. Especially when they come with all those their the same clothes that they normally sew together. Those couples are normally sew the same clothes together, that normally tie their head big. You see, you have a problem there. They will look down on you, they will talk down on you, they will try to separate themselves from you just because you don't have a dick at home. So I understand how many of our women see this behavior. I understand how they see this oppression. I understand how these things bring low self-esteem to a lot of women when they have been sidelined, when they have been like looked at as the black sheep in the society. I understand everything, but that is why most of the time I'm here to uplift women. I'm here to talk life into a lot. I'm here to make women know that you don't owe nobody any explanation. Yeah, I'm still living here. That is why I try to make women know that you don't owe anybody explanation. If a marriage is not working, you better leave. It's better you leave that marriage alive than you stay there and died in that marriage, like what happened to this lady today now. the man that she has been with decide to snuff the life out of her. So many of us know that she's a Christian. We know how most of the Christian, yeah, I know he's talking. I know. You know how most of the Christian judge, they are very judgmental. Now know how many of them they judge people a lot when you decide to be single mother, when you decide to divorce or whatever. We know how the Christianity have bring division and judgment into our society. We know how single women are being judged. If you don't have children yet, they will judge you in every way. I believe that this woman died because our business is fine. This woman died because of situation like this, that she is afraid of what people will say. What people will say have killed a lot of African women. What people will say have killed a lot of black women. What people will say about me. I don't have a gbola at home. I don't have a husband at home. We see the other day on social media. Yes. You see the other day on social media, a lady was talking on Cora issue, and another lady that is supposedly married at home, that claimed to be married, has to come out and tell Winifred to shut up. That because she doesn't have a husband at home, she doesn't have an opinion, she doesn't have to talk. You see many women that are separated today, they are going through a lot. They have to hide themselves, they have to keep themselves, they have to talk in some certain issues. If not, yeah, a new place. If not, people will begin to bash them. People will begin to call them anti-divorce. People will begin to call them anti-separation. You cannot have the same mentality with me that is separated, that I've been married before, I'm separated. You can't have the same experience with me. You that is married, you are suffering and smiling. You have another experience. You cannot advise people in a thing that you have not been with. You are that you have not go through. The only person that can see a lot of bullshit is somebody that have been inside that bullshit. You cannot see bullshit when you have never been inside. That is why I would prefer to take some certain advice from somebody that is separated than somebody that is married. Like many of them are managing their marriage, many of them are suffering and smiling, and they decide to drag other women that choose to live their life. There is life without marriage. There is life with marriage. There is life all the time. The day you were born, the day you were 20, the day you were in your 10, the day you were in your 30s, the day your 40s. It is how you choose to live your life. You are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome back. I was in Barcelona the other day. I wanted to call you anyway, but soon I will travel down there anytime from now. So, as I was saying before, a lot of people try to judge you when you decide to walk away from marriage. It's not everything that people will come and tell you. It's not everything people will come and tell you about themselves or about their marriage. Because many of you will never understand, because in the black community, most of the women are Bola worshiper, many of them are dick worshiper. They believe they don't deserve respect from men. They believe they don't deserve good treatment from men. So it is difficult for any woman to complain a marital issue to you, especially when many of you are managing your marriage, you are managing being treated bad, you are managing everything about your life is managing. It's difficult for we that are separated for you people to understand us. But if you cannot understand somebody, you have to respect their position. That is the most important thing. Respect their decisions, respect their position. Stop trying to sideline them. Stop trying to stereotype them. Stop trying to demonize them, because people go through a lot. When I separated, my problem wasn't about the person that I was with. It was like a community fight. Can you understand? It was like a community fight. Like everybody was hating on me. And the most surprising thing was, most of them were women. Many of them were women, and I know a lot about many of their marriages, that they are suffering in that marriages, that they are going through a lot in that marriages, just because they decide to hold on to that marriages like it is the last breath and I decide to let it go, or the man decide to let it go, I become the biggest enemy in the black community to many of them. I was bullied, I was shamed, I was sidelined, they did a lot to me. I understand when I see black women dying in their marriages, dying in their relationship. I understand. Many of them don't have the strength to face all these things. Many of them don't have the strength to face all these bullies, all these women. That is why they choose to just let go in that relationship. I'm telling you, sisters, you have a life out of divorce. All of you, you have a life out of divorce. No matter how smaller your children are, you will always come out. You will always come out. Instead of you to live your life over there, die there, you better let it go. You better let that person that is beating you, that is treating you bad, that is giving you what you don't deserve, that is, you have to let that person go and live your life. Your children that are very little, you will see them grow up. You will see them grow up. Like when I was like separated, like people will tell me your children is too small, blah blah blah. My mom will say this, people will say that. I have to separate. This person have to go, and I have to accept. One thing is somebody want to leave you. Another thing is you accepting that reality that this person want to go. It doesn't want to be with you. That is one thing. You have to accept it. You have to come to a terms that, oh, you and this person, you cannot be together. This person is making every effort to frustrate you, to snuff life out of your life, whether mentally, physically, financially, emotionally, in every aspect. You have to recognize all these things and come to a terms that you have to let this person go for you to have your own peace of mind, because you are a human being too. But most of the time, you forget about yourself in some relationship. You go through a lot of problem and you just forget about yourself. You forget to think that you will eat. You forget to think that you will bathe. You forget to think that you are a human being too. When you are counting your children, count yourself among them. You are a human being. You deserve a life. Whether you are with Egbola at home, you are not with Egbola, you deserve a life as a woman, as a human being. Some marriages and some divorces some are blessing to you. Some divorces and marriages have to happen so that you have to grow. It depends how you take all the issues, every stone, everything that is thrown to you. That is how you can be able to build yourself. That is how you can be able to grow your children. It is not the end of this life. This person just come into your life. You don't know them from Adam's. You decide to live together and you see that the living is unbearable. The living is so disrespectful. You don't have a peace of mind. Whether you are a man or a woman, let it go. Let it go. When you are under 6 feet, nobody is going to take care of those children. If you want to stay because of your children, you want to stay because people will laugh you, people will always laugh you. This time of social media, this normal life, now people will always want to compare you to themselves. Even if you are even better than them, they will want to compare, they will want to try you. The ability of living your life at your own terms is very important, not what people want you to be, not what people want you to live on. Look at this woman with a whole talent, musical talent and everything. She's gone. She's gone. At times, the more better you are, the more these types of people disturb you, because you are very empathic, you love people, you want to be with people. By all means, you obsess with this person. Break that obsession. You have kids with them. It doesn't matter. You have to let go. Maybe that man is not the man for you. Maybe that woman is not the woman for you. Maybe that person is not somebody that you were meant to be together. You just met and be together accidentally. You have children and everything. No matter. Even if you have 7 children and you see that person is beating you, that person, everything he does is to frustrate you. He doesn't appreciate your effort, because the only problem is not beating you. Mental abuse, physical abuse, financial abuse, every type of abuse can go on in a home. And these things will definitely affect your children if you continue to stay. If you continue to allow this one person to make the life of everybody miserable, it means that you don't love yourself so much. And if you truly love yourself so much, you should love your children too and walk away from this person. Don't allow yourself to be killed. Let them laugh. Let them laugh at you. Because after all these things, there will be a campaign of where they will lie about you. They will say a lot of lies about you. Just move on. Be calm. So that you can be able to take care of your children. Move on. At the right time, you will see the truth will always come out. We are women. We are very spiritual people. Nobody play with us. We bring life to this world. If a man cannot give you a balance in a marriage, in a relationship, he can't give you peace, let him go. There are billions of dick and bola all over the whole world that you can pick one from. You just have to let him go. That person that is making your life difficult, let that person go. You cannot stay in a marriage forever to feel bad, you are not only doing this letting go for yourself alone, you are helping your children. Because that home where there is no peace, there is fighting, every day you are beating up, your children see you, all these things, your daughter will have a low self-esteem. Your daughter will see this thing as it's something that is normalized, that is normal that a man can disrespect her, it's normal that a man can slap her, it's a normal that a man can talk to her anyhow, and she will not hang the phone on them. So your boys will take things too as if it's normal for them to treat women anyhow. It's normal to pour that venomous and attitude on women. Many of them will now have anger issues inside that same house where their father is always doing nothing than show anger, fighting, and disrespectful to you. Your boys are going to take the same anger, that vibes around. When they see their father, they are always terrorized. They will take that to their own women and become another terrorist and terrorize their home. You separating is not only for you alone. It's not only for you alone. It's not only for you. That is one thing you have to know. Many women are so selfish. I understand too, because of the mental abuse and everything, many women are in a confused state of mind. But you have to get your mind right. You have to have a mindset that this person is not everything for you. It's not everything for you. That you have a life after this person. You have a life before this person. You have to have that bitch behavior. Be a bitch. Be a bitch. I remember when I separated, a lady saw me. And she was like telling me, look at how you just make up. You just do all your mouth and everything. You look beautiful. You don't even be like person where your husband live. You see that talk. You understand what that person just told you. Because people want to see you feel bad. People want to see you destroy yourself. They don't give them the satisfaction. Let them imagine themselves. Like, seriously, your husband just leave her and she's acting a bitch. Let them talk. You see how many people talk about Coral BD. Many people want to jump and kiss Transformer because of her. Be like that. Be like that. This person that is making life difficult for you, that is giving you bad, but it will never change. It will never want to change. And when you have children, there is another problem. Is another problem, double problem. This is not only about you. You will say you want to stay because of your children. Does your children really want you to be in the environment like this? Does your children want you to be in an environment where they are doing bad boy? Every time is problem. You want to be a good woman. Who invented that talk of a good woman? Who invented them? The same men that are abusive to women, they are the one that invented be a good woman, speak peace into their life, speak life into their life. How can you speak life into somebody that don't want life? Somebody that is supposed to create an environment for a woman to function and the children to function. You will be the one that will speak life into their life. Is it not the life that you gave to me I will speak to you? You cannot destroy a woman that you want her to speak life into your life. And this behavior that most of our Nigerian women are doing, when people separate, you will carry the matter as gala in your head. You will start dragging the woman. Why are you people so dick worshipping? Why? What is wrong with you, many of you? You will start dragging the woman. Only the highs that you used to see this man, that the man is quiet, oh. The man is a nice man, oh. Some men, they are quiet outside. When the door is closed, put camera inside the house, you will know that man that you are saying that is quiet. You will know how far. You will know the type of person he is inside. Because most of them that know how to deal with women, they are the one that are always quiet outside. They will give you marriage advice from A to Z. Let them come and apply that advice in their life. It becomes a problem. That is how they disguise their behavior. That is how they make you not to put eye on them, that they are abusive. You have to know this status as a woman. Don't by yourself. If you say you don't want to do it again, my dear, arrange yourself. Don't destroy your body when you are with this person. When you notice that this person don't want you anymore. My sister, instead of you to make your breast come reach lap, my sister, carry your breast up, arrange yourself, look nice, look beautiful for another man. Be inside this house and be preparing yourself for another life. You are this one that you are living now. Just say it in your mind that this marriage is already dead. From inside that, they're preparing your financial money, your mindset, mentally. You prepare yourself, make up your mind that this person no tiene más remedios, as Spanish talk. This person don't have repair. After you have done everything without harming yourself, from there you make a checkout. Give him red card. If he give you red card, accept it. I remember then when I go and beg. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Nigerian women, the mentality that many of you have, you will be suffering. You will be looking for somebody that will join you to suffer. Why now? Why many of you are like that? See how you people buy this beautiful woman now. See. Just see. He said, Frank, Edward has confirmed late Osinachi died from DM. Many involved has also reached out to me and confirmed it. RIP name. So that unreasonable human being finally put off a shiny light. I won't say much now. I will let the former NDDC director, Auntie Joy, who did everything possible to stop this from happening, talk first. But it still happen. We try to stop this BS. Just imagine. You that is inside the marriage, somebody that is outside want to stop somebody from doing you some kind things. My sister, don't look at anybody's face. Most women in our community, they are not friends of any woman. They are not friends of many women. They are male worshippers, and many of them are mommies, wicked, evil mommies. That is what many of them are. They don't like women like them. They don't cherish women like them. They don't want women like them to have a good life. So stop announcing yourself to people. Like you, many Nigerian women, we have this mentality of, he beat me yesterday, he do me this, he do me that, my eye closed, should I leave? Do you need to ask me if you have to leave? If you truly value down your eye, if you truly believe that tomorrow you want to stay with another man and enjoy your life, do you need to ask me when one of your eyes is closed? You believe that somebody that is beating you with your two eyes open, when one is closed, it will not leave you, it will not continue to beat you. What are you asking me for? Many of you ask silly questions. You already know the answer. Leave. Don't call your Igwe. Don't call your ancestors. Don't call the next neighbor. They will beg you. They will beg you. Not until it come to what happened to Osinachi. They will beg you. When something like this happen, they will say, they have told her to leave, oh, she didn't want to leave, oh, because of the children. They will bring 100 and 1,000 excuse of why you have to go to 6 feet now. You will stay there. If you have money, safe, it's better for you. Take another house, leave him there. Leave him there. Don't carry yourself and make yourself so available to somebody, another human being like you, in the name of he have another organ more than you. He have bonla. You have the right to treat you wrong. He have the right to do nonsense to you. Men will do what you allow them to do to you. I'm telling you, they will allow anything you allow them to do, they will do it, even perfect it for you. If you give them here, they will wakari share. So you have to be careful what you allow people, whether it's a man, it's a woman, you allow them to do to you. You have to be careful. Because the time you put yourself in a position like this, they will think you are nothing. They can do whatsoever they want. They will do one, you will forgive them. They will do two, you have a life without marriage, madam. You have a life without marriage. You say Nigerian mentality is do or die. Yes, now my sister, it's do or die. It's do or die. They want you to buy there. Because they say Oyibo said it's better for worse. Don't you see the protection that Oyibo put? Oyibo that said better for worse. Did you see the protection they put? If I call the Ogbalegbeye and my husband is beating me, 5 minutes they will be in my door. Maybe 8 police men will be there to come and either to take him out or to see what is going on. So Oyibo said that is do for better for worse. Did you that want to do better for worse? Did you have a police that will be with you 5 minutes when your husband want to buy you or something? You don't have all those protection. You have to protect yourself. Self-preservation is very, very important in anything you do as a woman, even as an African woman, a woman that lives in Africa. There is no protection for anybody. There is no balance for anybody. This is a country where you can beat a woman and naked publicly. Other men will join them to beat the woman without even asking question. This is a country women can judge you just because you want to separate. Look at all of you that is judging now. Look at a victim. She could have lived. I believe she have money. She could have taken another house. She could have lived. But no. No. What is this? Hello? Afternoon. Fine, who's speaking? Okay, what can I do for you? Okay. I was talking about what? Please, can you call me back in 10 minutes? Okay, thank you. So, many of us want to be in a toxic marriage because of what people will say. I've been there before, but I've always made up my mind. I've always made up my mind. I know what I want right from a child. Because when I was living in Africa, I see how women have been beaten, battered, and everything. I even said I will not have children. Understand me? I saw a lot of bad treatment and everything. So I always know how to have my own mind. But I want to tell you, ladies, in this community, people will not let you be. You have to have your own terms and conditions. You have to have your own mindset. You have to have everything by yourself. Because this community, 80% of women are confused when it comes to relationship and marriage. That is why when you want to do you, it becomes a problem to them. Because this community is a scam, and it be like a coven. If one wish wan comot, the rest wish we want to chop you. You have to be careful how you listen to them. They will laugh you. They will call you names. I was called names. My money, my business was destroyed because of marriage. People we don't want to see you because you separate. And the most surprising hypocrite people, most of their mothers were single mother, or their mother were married to themselves. Most of these women that will take judgment in their hand and start judging you. That even if you choose to walk away, or the man choose to abandon you with 20 children, all these women, they will come out and want to judge you. They don't have empathy. They don't love themselves. So they don't want any woman to show any sign of self-love to themselves. They will call it arrogancy. They will call it you want to separate. They will call it different names. That is who they are. They have claimed another victim today. What people will say, I'm a Christian, I'm divorced. Look, if I'm a prophetess, if I have to divorce, I will divorce. You see how Yakilome with his wife, they share gari. They were the one that were preaching about relationship, everything. They still share gari. So why won't you hear and say, why won't you share? Why won't you live your life? Even the Jesus himself, him mama and the papa, they don't stay together say na do or die. They say na true Holy Spirit, now they say born. They don't marry. They don't say the father and the mother were living together. Wait till you want to take your head, take carry the problem for. Men will come, they will deceive you with Christianity. They will lose your life because of Christianity. Look at what is going on now. She sang the best track and everything. That Christianity will hold you like a prisoner. Because in the church, that is where the judgment starts. That is where the hypocrisy starts. They will judge you and pull you into depression. You know, get what's back. Even your own pastor will be using you to preach indirectly. The day they know that you separate, that is what I never see for their hand. I've been to church for a dedication. The moment I enter, the sermon of that church, that they change. It becomes single mother preaching. It becomes separation preaching. When I went for dedication, it wasn't even marriage. Like, okay, they were advising the couple. The moment I set my leg into that church, the sermon changed. Ladies, don't give a damn. There is life after divorce. Many of your divorce is going to be a blessing to you. You are going to get what you have never get before in your life. The strength that you have never used, the wisdom that you have never used will come into you. The moment you choose to leave that toxic marriage, the moment you choose to leave that toxic relationship, you will see everything will begin to fall in place. Not every divorce is going to destroy you. Many is going to build you up as a woman. Many divorce will come to your life to put that tears in your life to clean it off. I'm telling you, don't allow these women to deceive you. They will put fear on you. They will tell you everything. It's not easy. We know it's not easy. It's not easy. Children were supposed to be the work of two people. But when the other person choose to walk away and leave the responsibility for you, your life have to move on. You have to keep moving. You can't do otherwise. You already know the men in our community that the moment they stop sleeping with you, the responsibility of their children and your responsibility fall on you. So you have to be always thinking about you. It has to be about you. Even when the relationship is not working anymore, you have to think doubly about you, double thinking about you. It doesn't mean you're self-centered. It means you have a lot of responsibility now. You have to think about you. Don't allow this toxic person to take everything about you that you can't think. You can't do anything without that person. You become depressed. Wake up. Wake up. Do you. Do you. Protect your mind. Protect your children. It's difficult, yes. They will shame you. Tell them, if it's easy, the ex that they are defending, why didn't he take the children along with him? Many of the ex or the men, since they divorced, they have never done anything tangible in their life. It's all about jumping from one woman to another. Let's listen to this video before we stop.
What will people say? What will people say that I quit my marriage? Despite that I am a believer, I am an evangelist. No, I have to stay. This thing has taken lives of so many people. What will people say? No, what will people say that after years of marriage, I go back to my father's house? What will people say?
The most annoying thing, they will say, my father and my mother were living together for 50 years. 50 years can be 50 years of miserability. 50 years can be 50 years of pain. 50 years can be 50 years of disrespect. 50 years can be 50 years of low self-esteem, low self-worth, and depression. And another 50 years can be 50 years of happiness, joy, mutual respect, peace, and everything. You have to, everything in this life is two sides. You can be in the good side and you can be in the bad side. You can separate today and find a better man. You can separate today and find a better woman. That is what it is. It doesn't mean that because that moment the things are not in the other side, you have to buy yourself. It doesn't matter. You have to let go. Life is difficult at times. 2 years ago, it was difficult for me. Today, unko, our market. Is it still difficult? No. My kids are grown. My kids are grown. Even all those that wanted to frustrate me, they wanted me to take a rope and kill myself. But I never did that. Today, our market. Live your life. We are in it come from a community where people we want to frustrate you. Whether men, whether women, they want to make you feel bad. The more they see you are going through stress, for them to be of a help, they become another problem to you. Know that and be strong to face them. Don't listen to them, what they will say. People that will gossip you, many of them are suffering their marriages. Many of them are going through pains. Many of them are not careful. Many of them are the one that is taking care of their home. They have made a role reviser. They have become the men at home. Is that those people that you are going to listen to? People that don't have a life anymore. So be careful how you look at them, how you listen to them. If they're bad, look, you give them the bad look back and walk away. Who they help? You will come and buy because of these people that don't have any life, because they want to gossip you, they want to laugh at. Let them laugh. Let them laugh. Many of them that were laughing at me that time, today many of them have become single because they have the same type of a man that I have, the same behavior. Many of the African men or women, their attitude is a pattern and is very, very similar. The way many of them behave is very similar. Okay? Let them laugh. They won't laugh you forever. The ability for you to build your life and move on in divorce is not easy, but if you can make it, you will remember what I'm saying. You will remember. What people want to see is success. People don't want to see your failure. People don't want to count the failure. They want to see your success. Move and build your life. When you see that man that is giving you basketball, you will be like thinking that I've slept in the same bed with this one. That is how you are supposed to do. Reinvent your life. Elevate your life. Instead of allowing people stay in silence. What people will say. And you go to 6 feet. That person will still remain alive with all the bad things that he has done to you. And you will have broken children that will cry for the rest of their life. If you sleep, you don't wake up, it better pass say, one man, you can't buy yourself for one man. And what are you talking? Come
for
on.
me to stay here. To my own understanding, every year things are changing. Things that worked during the past, maybe the time of our fathers, it doesn't work in this era.
Okay.
I keep on telling people, time will come when if you want to greet someone, you don't need to ask him or her, how is your family? You will ask him or her, when I still they marry, yes, because so many people I've seen a marriage that lasted only 1 month. They divorced each other. And to me, it's better for them to divorce than for them to be,
that will be
for them to be
pretending.
in abusive marriage and something like this might occur. One of them might die. It's better for you to do what quit the marriage or the relationship, divorce, instead of you to die. More things are happening. Let this thing now. I don't know who I'm talking to, but if you are listening to me, if you are watching this video now, try to share this video. It will help somebody. This will serve as a lesson for some people.
That is listening to what people will
It's
say.
better let people say what they want
Move
to
my
say
head.
for you to
Dirty
be alive
people.
than for you to die and people will still talk.
Abi,
There's nothing you can do in this life. People will not
shake
talk.
your nyash, come out.
I'm not supporting evil. I'm not supporting that any kind of misunderstanding in your marriage. You will divorce or quit the
Now, small start now.
marriage. No. But if it has gotten for you to be a punching back to a monster every day, Maria, pack your bag, go to your papa house. First, if the thing continues, you will divorce, quit the marriage, day or day. You are not a punching bag, for goodness sake. You are not a punching bag for
all the mummies will come out now.
Let me not talk much, Ajari, but just share this video. Let it motivate others. It's very, very sad. What is happening? It's not quite a long ago we lost our musician, Prince Sineduma. This is too bad.
They will be forcing you. Stay because of our children. Not be who they alive, they see children. Not be who they alive, they know whether you get children. Eh? Have you seen anybody that is not alive and they knows that he have children? You have to be alive to stay for anybody, eh? You have to be just alive to stay in a marriage. If you are mentally broken, physically broken, spiritually broken, you can't function. You can't even communicate with your kids. You can't communicate with the world. You can't carry yourself every day. You have to be okay. And the purpose of you being married or coming together as two people is to take care of each other, not to become a boss to your wife at home, or you become another problem to the man. It has always been taking care of yourself together, your health, food, you living together, you happy together, you do things together, you have issues, you resolve them. You don't go into violence trying to take life out of anybody. And ladies, any man that is trying to take you to 6 feet, my sister, don't report to your mother. They will be able to leave that scenario. Don't report to your mother. Your mother will tell you to stay. They will tell you, people will laugh, oh, you will stay. Me, I was separated for 2 years before I tell my mother. After she has tried to make peace, beg and beg, the aggressor be aggressor. I have a life. I have a beautiful life right from a child. I have my life. I can't allow people to treat me wrong. And third party that does not take all the problems, okay? Will be telling me, stay, me, everywhere, no one good. Please, I want that good ones. Even though it's one, I will take that good one. I can't. Because I don't treat people bad. I don't expect people to treat me wrong. I don't make life difficult for people. I don't try to frustrate people. So I don't expect anybody to frustrate me. The moment I know you want to frustrate me, I'm leaving you. I'm leaving you. Even without a penny, I will leave and I will survive. The moment you find out that this person is trying to frustrate you, my sister, leave. Let them be backing. You see how all of them are backing on Facebook. A back Cora. Leave. Let them back. And many of our women are male identified. It's difficult for them to live a marriage. It's difficult for them to live a life. The only thing the only place where they can hide under and feel validated is under a man. That is why you will see them pointing figure. You are a single mother. You are a single mother. I'm married. Even if they're miserable marriage, even if that marriage is taking the breath out of them, they boast of their marriage. So you have to think about yourself. Think about life after this person, life before this person. How was my life before I met this person? You have to look at it. Think about it. Don't think that your life ends with this person that you don't know them. They just come into your life, and one thing that they say is love, and you decide to stay together. And at the end of the day, this person don't treat you right. Why do you want to be with somebody that don't treat you right? Why? Even a man that don't treat a woman right, there is a spiritual curse on that man, that things will never go well with him. Because we women were put into this world to be nurtured, to be treated right, to be taken care of, to be loved. We wasn't put here to be maltreated. The moment you see that they begin to maltreat you, you have to let them go. They are your sons. They are your sons. You bet them. They are supposed to be submissive to you. They are supposed to respect you. They are supposed to care for you. You don't deserve to be under them. You don't deserve. You teach them how to eat. You teach them how to poo-poo. You teach them how to talk. You as a woman, you taught a man how to do everything. So having in the back of your mind that you deserve respect from the man, the one to marry you. That because you're a woman, you are less of a human being. No. You are not less of a human being because you're a woman. Know that at the back of your mind. When those mummies, those evil mummies, those supporter of dick, when they begin to tell you, it don't matter, me are like that, my sister, start thinking with your brain. Start thinking with your brain. Many women are brainwashed in this community. If you don't take time, they will take you to 6 feet. Where you go around taking advice from them or thinking they hell about what they will think because you are single. Don't think about them. You better than them. You will separate, you will do better than them. Don't look at the intimidation. Don't look at it. You will lose a lot of friends. You will lose a lot of people. Look at yourself and your children if you have. Don't let people deceive you. This community is made for men. The imbalance is too much. That is why we are suffering today as African. Because any man, any group of men worldwide that does not recognize their women, that does not protect their women, they will suffer. It's a spiritual curse on the black nation today. That is what they are suffering. The imbalance is too much on women. They disrespect and look at women like nothing. And there is a spiritual cause for all those things. Later they will start accusing the white people. They respect women, they give women rights. Do you know how they benefit from all those things? You are a child. Where somebody, you have two people that were brought into this world to do things together. The man will bring the idea, the woman will bring the idea, the man will bring the masculine energy, the woman will bring the feminine energy. But in the black nation or black community or whatever, the feminine energy does not exist. If you begin to behave like a woman, like, oh, like, you too they form, they want to even make the women look like a man. They want to even make the women to be behaving like a man. That is why you see most of the behavior and most of the women mentality today is they begin to think like men. The men only want to exist, and the universe does not make it like that. The black nation, the black men have touched the mother nature. They try to alter the mother nature. That is where problem is today. That a man can snuff a life out of you because you are not submissive to him, because you don't respect him. You deserve to be taken out of this earth. This is the person that brought you to this place. A woman. You need to be under them. The white people respect their women. Did you know what they get by respecting their women? Do you know what they get by involving their women in everything they do? They protect their women. The most protected woman on this planet Earth is the white women. And the white men did it for something which you don't know. Then you begin to complain. When you come to the Western world, because you can't give them back, but you begin to complain. They all put law to protect their women. Any community where the children, the animals, the women are not protected, they will suffer. That is the suffer the black nation, the black men are suffering today. The women are not existing, and the women are the builder. They are the people that build nations. They build everything with that feminine energy. The women are more intelligent because they teach you everything. You need to be under them. You need to respect them. You see how many of you cry about submission. She needs to be submissive to you because you know she's powerful more than you. That is why you cry for him to be submissive to you. You know she's stronger. You know she can do more than you. You want to oppress her. You want to bring her down. Instead of you to enjoy that power of that woman, you want her to lower her standard. You want her to be submissive. And submissive means subjecting another person down because you know they're bigger than you. They can do more than you if you allow them to grow. Because you're not humble. That is what you all are getting today. Look at the voice this woman have. She have a beautiful voice, an angelic voice, a voice that could build a nation, a voice that could bring a lot of money. But he still have a man that was trying to press her down. She have a man that snuffed a life out of her. She have everything that most women don't have. But she got the same man like every other woman. What do we have to say about that? Look at the hair tie. Look at her dressing. This is not a slave queen. This is not a slave queen. Looking at her, you will know she's very religious. She's very, very religious. This hair tie, not be everybody they tie them. But at the end of the day, the man have to let go. He have to drop her. So let us read a little bit of comments and see how people reacted, because the reaction of people 2022 is very important. The mentality of the people, how when we see situation like this, how we think. Before, people will say she's not submissive, she's not respect her husband. Even in death, the black nation will judge you. If you allow yourself to go to 6 feet, they will still judge you. You better leave. You better leave. So this person wrote that being in that marriage was solely a decision. They can't speak up without her consent. It is very much possible that if they had spoken up, she would have refuted it, which is true. Which is true. She would have said, I don't say no now, no Nigeria now. That's a cognitive dissonance that is going on in our community, that mental health issue that is going on in our community, whereby you speak, you fight for people. Tomorrow they will turn around and turn the old table on you. They will say, hey, I'm not saying talk for our marriage. Oh, they are even saying, you cannot talk in married people matter. They will use it to buy. You know, we have already created a scenario. The men too that brought all these things. Let me off my heater. The men that brought all these things, they even brought their backup to back up the nonsense that they are doing, to back up the abuse. They teach you how to think when it comes to situation like this. They will tomorrow. That is why you will see a man will do with a woman everything. Tomorrow you will see them with a man. They will say they are peppering you. But are you going to pepper me forever? That is the question. So this person said that if somebody spoke for her, she could have refuted it. I don't blame her that much, but she would have left when it become life-threatening. Don't blame her friends. They did what they're supposed to have done by talking to her severally. All they are doing now is clearing their conscience and looking for a way to get justice for her. It's Nigeria that they will say, you cannot remove somebody from husband's house. That is why it's paining many people today when the social in Europe intervene in relationship. They will say it is government money that is making you to leave this man. Ladies, where is that man? I would have put something here, block it here, block here. Don't listen to them. Hey, don't listen to them. Oh, many of them don't have a life. Oh, don't listen to them. Suffering and smiling. Don't listen to them. Oh, don't listen to them. If something happen to you now, you will see all of them. They will say, we tell them make come out, no gree come on. Don't listen to them. He said, rest in peace, man. The fear of what people will say is a serious bondage which has kept a lot of women in abusive marriages, and they are dying in silence. Rest in peace, man. You see? I'm telling you, man, it's also disheartening. This month alone, I heard of 3 women who were by their husband. I just can't imagine how some women end up marrying monsters. And even when the red light flashes day after day, they still remain there. What people will say, Mama Osagedu will have a husband. Me, I must have. Even if he's giving me back, I must be there. I must be there. I must be there. Oh, me, I will call leave my husband, my sister. Go. Your man is waiting for you somewhere. That person is not for you. If he truly love you, he will not be beating you. If he truly care for you, he will not be maltreating you. Lie. He will not be beating you if that person so much love you. He will not be beating you. We see tomorrow now person will come and take your life. This beautiful life as it just fine reach so. Yeah, you can eat all type of food. You can travel all over the world. Somebody will just come and take your life from you in the name of husband. Now child. So I know at times when it comes to this DM, a lot of women are psychologically brainwashed by themselves. At times when you are in a situation like this, you have a different type of feelings going on in your mind, going on. What we say, my age, will somebody marry me? You will have in that kind of our society, you have different thoughts in your mind, but let them go. First save yourself first, then you will know whether somebody will like you or not. Because when you are inside this bondage, you will be looking at yourself like basura. You will be looking at yourself like you are not worth it. Even self, you will even have Stockholm syndrome that will make you to think that you are the reason why this person is doing this thing, or you deserve this behavior, or you are doing something wrong that is making this person to treat you bad. You'll be thinking so many things. That is how fucked up these people make you to feel. So they say, then why Frank Edward is bringing it now? Despite say he know what the woman is passing through, he should go to any length to stop it. After dead people will start talking. Why don't we talk when they are alive? How many times have we talked about married people on this Facebook and on YouTube? Tomorrow you will see the woman will come out. They want to destroy my marriage. They want to destroy my marriage. Bad belle people, everything, they will bring it to social media. How many times? The other woman that I did video on the other day that the husband was giving backbone, didn't she go and settle with the husband? Okay, if this person, Frank Edward, bring this matter to art now, is the police going to arrest this man and charge him for doing him? Is the society going to talk? Our society where people are kamikaze, tomorrow they will be running down here, tomorrow they will face here. They don't have a firm judgment. They don't have a firm judgment. They are always like this, piri piri. They will say, hey, because you know them, you went to go and bring their marriage issue out. Where is the mark? Even if they show mark, it's only in Nigeria. They will say this person, he do something to this person. They will say, go and bring the picture. Go and bring this one, come. Go, see, even if they say the person be want by the person come wrong, they will say, hey, it's supposed to buy now. I will foresee proof, say the person buy. And Nigeria will for they do that one. People are so confused over there. Okay? So, how do you want this person to come out and say something like this without all of you? Somebody even said the other day that she's in a train, that she's short. All of you were judging her until you people saw her dead body before you rest. So what do you want this man to say? Even if he was present in the beating, and this man video it and put it social media, all of you will jump out and say, hey, over Sabi people, that will never mind their business. You went and video somebody in their house. What is your business if the man is beating her? Not until you now see say the person don't enter 6 feet. Before now they rest, because many of you now, that Christianity don't chop on a brain, chop on a brain, chop on a brain. Now only boloko bones remain for that in our brain. All of you will make sure you see that person. Say you don't buy. Now your husband eat like this. Okay, the woman not they talk again. They will even say for the man to beat her like this, said she did something wrong. She must have did something wrong. I've been at DNA. Maybe the DNA, the man did DNA and find out that the pikin is not his own. That is why he removed one of her eye. I bet she cheated with the friend. Are you sure? No man will just beat a woman like this. Now she must have done something. That is why the man just give her RIP. All of you are confused people in Nigeria. People confused when it comes to talking on crucial issues. And many of you forget that tomorrow you have a daughter, you have a sister, you have a auntie. That this DM is something that is unforgettable. If somebody take one of your auntie now, somebody take one of your daughter, it's something that you will never forget in your life. That is why you have to put all these monsters in their place. That is why Ogbalegbeye will take that man, he will excuse him. Next time, he won't misbehave. He won't be a threat to other women. But in our society, hey, bad people, they want to spread the marriage. They want to video the man. Now today, the women will jump out. No man will not they beat his wife. Small beating, you want to come out. even if he come big call and you have to stay because of your children, nobody will not, they will make hundreds and thousands of excuse for that man. But yeah, now somebody's daughter is lying inside mochwa. Very soon now she go enter 6 feet. They are asking, why didn't you speak? When people have speak over Sabi in this modern world, all of you will want to chop them. People will want to avoid, because we come from a society where it be say people do medicine after death. Medicine after death. That is why in Oyibo land, they will first cure the disease first. But now you people apply medicine after the person don kpai. That is what you people do. Don't avoid problem. That is why you will see that somebody will build 10 billion mansion and it will not even have a fire brigade system in case fire engulf that mansion. We make a business of 10 billion business and it won't even have a protection of maybe fire come now. That is the black man for you. They don't. He say, because according to him, they fought to liberate the woman, but the man is adamant. They will come and preach Bible. I remember when they were preaching Bible for me, our divorcee. When you don't treat me right, you want to frustrate me. Now divorce. Now only you be the gbola wey dey this world. You don't know say gbola gbola get sizes so. Na so men still get sizes. Na so good, well-behaved men still dey wey mama born well. Owa suki. So he say, may I read more? He said she refused to leave, even told some not to spill a marriage issue out. Because the woman asked them not to make it public because of her ministry. She was hoping that the beast will change. You see? Because of she is the first lady. Imagine, mommy and daddy is divorcing in your church. All of you we beg her. Man, look at the Bible. Look, people that brought the Bible for you, divorce is a business to them. Divorce is a business. Psychologist, divorce court, different thing. But you call it bad thing. Now, what do we do your own? We use our own to sell coffee because somebody want to marry. They want to be with another gender. It becomes a problem. The way even the men carry the marriage, it look as if say, they want to, if they marry you, something will happen. So let us read comment. He said, this is the reason. Let us read this comment. He said, okay, Pastor Chioma Imbieze, PhD at Single and Married International. Rest in peace, Minister Osinachi. The first time I hosted this angel, God opened her up to me like a television, and she wept like a baby as, come on, let's read together. We have to talk, ladies. We have to talk. We have to talk. This thing cannot continue. He said she wept like a baby as she confirmed all and said even much more. She opened up to me and had absolutely nothing. She confided in me till last week. I just don't want to talk. She died prematurely. It could have been averted. The wickedness was so much. She died in silence. She decided to endure the abuse, the pain, and now death. I begged, I pleaded, I consoled her, but Anai's heart kept enduring the abuse, thinking it will be better. Rather, it got worse. I could not go contrary to her wish as a counselor. She wanted absolute privacy, trusting God to help her, and now she's by. Did you see? Did you hear? Did you read? Did you read what happened to her? That is what happened to her. She never want people to talk about her. Me, myself here, I'm separated, I'm divorced. I paid a big price for my divorce. Even my business go down because of divorce. People taking side and all. You're going to pay a big price, but for your life, for your mental health, for peace of mind for you and your children, you have to pay some price. Everything in this world is not free. You have to pay something. There is something you must lose to get something. Something must destroy for you to get something good. Don't look at anybody. If you like your mommy Gio, if you like, everybody depends on you. There are times you have to liberate yourself and think about just nobody but yourself. You see what happened to her? You see, everybody would think that the marriage was so beautiful. Even some choristers will want to replace her. Today will come. Read that message. If you are going through something like this, come and read this message. If you want to stay in silence, you want to endure maltreatment, beating, go read this message. The end of every woman that have choose to. They want people to laugh them. Mama Osagedu was say married. What it concern me, concern that a dirty marriage. What it concern you, concern another person. Might think about yourself that moment. Eh? Don't think about people. Think about your happiness. He says she choose to buy because she has opportunity to work out life. Please, women, throw your life away. Live to live. That her husband is supposed to be chained immediately. Mammies will even come and defend that man. Mammies, they will soon come and defend her. They will soon come and defend him. No women over here, they will carry man, they will back the man on their back. They don't have sense. He said, now when something happen, I would say, me person raise alarm. How many times you don't raise alarm here? He said, why shouldn't take because we are trying to leave everything for God and watch our life leave us. Leave it for God. Me will work come up for religion. This I be mumu. They will use religion to brainwash you. They will use religion to do a lot of damages to you. They will use a religion to block your thinking faculty. They will use your religion. You will not think about yourself except religion. Think about yourself, okay? He said one thing we forgot is that as far as still worship is concerned, we all will give account of this before our Creator. I'm not blaming anybody that every child of God is endowed with wisdom to guide you in daily life. It is better to walk away and be alive. That is what you should do, ladies. Walk away. Let them call you single mother. Me, I can't accept single mother as my second name. I even open page, single mother, single father, because the underrating, the eyes and the nonsense was too much. Today don't call me. I'm fine. I'm fine. I got the money, I got the life, I got everything that I wanted in my life. So why would I be worried about somebody that don't value me, that don't want to see me smile, that don't want to see me live my life, my best life? Live, ladies. There is life after divorce with your children. Take your children and sit them down. Tell them you are leaving their daddy because things cannot work between you all and you have to go. Just as simple as that. Don't be hiding. No. Call them. Be realistic to yourself. He said, that is my own. Oh, see her now. She hide it and now she's by what the idiotic beast. Why the idiotic beast is alive? What an irony. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Eh? Your mama born you 9 months. My mama born me 9 months. You will just come from nowhere. You want to come out. You want to come and buy me. Sure. You want to just come and buy me for no reason. Eh? When are we women going to be thinking? Start loving yourself, for ladies. Daki women, Nigerian women, start loving yourself. All those love your children, let them laugh. Even though say you are a pastor, you have to carry microphone the next day and tell them that, hey, hi everyone, praise the Lord, hallelujah, praise the Lord, hallelujah. You know what? We have had a very traumatic marriages for a long time now, and Daddy Gio is always beating me and acting up like a television wey no clear. So what is going to happen is that we are separating, we are divorcing, and what will actually happen is that you will not be seeing Daddy Gio in this church, or I will be leaving the church for Daddy Gio and the side chick or whoever. So maybe if you don't see me in the church, don't feel bad. If you want to still continue with the church, you continue. If you don't want to continue, no problem. Me, I have a life. I'm going to live my life right now. So bye bye everybody. If you are the one that will continue with the church, so me and Daddy Gio, we are separating. I will still continue with my duty as a church, and I cannot come and buy my life because of I want to preach and I want to praise God. I have a life. If I don't have a life, I cannot be in the altar today to preach with you. So everybody should understand. Thank you. Now so, as you dey talk you put on like your beach garment. You see as I take remove this cloth, you someone dey feel it. Carry your beach garment, you put it on. Put it on before you come out and say it with your full chest. You dey hear me? Don't allow people to intimidate you. Love yourself so much not to accept anything less than a nice treatment from a man, even if it's your boyfriend. If he's not treating you well, ladies, put him in his place. If he does not want, let him go. Let him go. Because if that man by tomorrow, you want to tell me say you no go do another cassava. Tell me true. You will do another cassava. So why do you want to hold on to somebody that don't treat you well? And you tell people, don't tell anybody. You are even enabling that person that is treating you bad. You are enabling them. The moment you begin to fuel the silent, you don't want people to know. It will continue to rise like a puff and do more. Let people know. Disgrace him. Disgrace him. Let people know who he is. Even if it's another woman that want to enter, tell the woman say go still reach your body soon. And tell them bye-bye. Then you see. Please, women, learn to walk away from a toxic marriage and live for your children. This is very sad. Rest in peace. Rest on God's soldier till we meet to part no more. Such an amazing soul. Men are meant to love their wife, not the other way around. Rest in peace, man. Child, what a painful bye. Despite being in an abusive marriage, she never give up on herself. I pray her soul find rest. She could have used all those energy to move on. Don't be shy. Have that bitch. Have that bitch behavior. You have that Christianity behavior. Have everything. Just have little of everything. Don't allow people to make you want to hide. When you separate, anyway, we'll talk about that next time, okay? Don't allow people to intimidate you. You will feel a lot of intimidation from your friends that are married, the ones that are managing Gula, the ones that are chopping slap, the ones that are chopping kick, the ones that are chopping boss. You will feel intimidation from them. The moment you become separate, they will not think that they are better than you. But ladies, don't look at them. Don't look at them. Do like say you no see them. If it's too much, they want to bring that their advice. Then they say, look, the man is free now. Go and drop your application. Me, I've answered. Give them red card. Say you don't answer. Then they go carry. Now so it be. I remember when I separated, like one lady came to me, he was telling me, you try, oh, now your husband be that. I said, Brenda, come my ex-husband. He says the man fine. You just leave that kind of fine man. Eh? Oh, I may you see I not go leave that man. Oh. As that man fine rich, you just leave him. Ha. Me no go leave am oh. Go fight for the next day she came to my store. Go and fight for your marriage. I said, no fighting. Me too deserve somebody to fight for me. I said no. I let go. And that was the best decision I made in my life. Best. The best decision I took. Letting go. Coming into terms and conditions that I have a life. I deserve better. My life have to go on. I even tried, like what this woman did to keep it anonymous. Like, okay, sit the person down. Like, okay, let everybody go their own way. You don't say anything. If people ask of me, tell them I'm at home. If people ask of you, I will tell them I'm at home. You are at home. Everything's fine. Now, lie. Your aggressor will not allow. They will not allow you to be. Because they want what happened to Osinachi to happen to you. That is what they want. Either to make you go crazy, or what happened to this woman will happen to you. They don't have good intention for you, ladies. Any man that is putting their hands on you, any man that is not loving you, that is not respecting you, that don't care about the children, their mental, their physical well-beings, they don't have good intention for you. They don't love you. You should never think twice leaving them. And don't allow the society to influence in your business. Don't ask them questions. They will never tell you to leave. Even in Benin, they make parable that you cannot tell a woman to leave in marriage. I do. Because for somebody to tell you to leave your marriage, that is the hardest truth. That person have to have a lot of balls. What Spanish call cojones. The person have to have. You can't tell me that your husband is treating you right. My husband is nice to me. My husband take care of me. My husband do this. My husband do that. And I will ask you to leave. It's not possible. No woman leave a good man. No. And no man leave. I won't say no man leave a good woman, because I've seen many of them leave a good woman. I've seen many of them. So I won't balance it, that talk. No, I won't. You will all have to tell somebody that this person is treating you bad, is doing this, is doing that, and maybe the person have presence, all those things, before the person will tell you to leave. Nobody is going to tell you to leave a good man. No friends. Even if somebody tell you that you is like, this person treats you right, you won't leave a good man. But I've seen men leave good women. That is why many men are suffering today. That is why they are getting the spiritual punishment today. Because after they may make you single mother or divorce, the society will start beating you. Don't fall for their scam. Don't fall for their BS. Okay, ladies? This lady is gone. She's gone forever. Sleep tight, beautiful woman. But ladies, let religion be. Put religion aside when it comes to decision, when it comes to a lot of things that you want to do in your life. In 2020, you can live your life religiously. You have to be crazy, you have to be quiet, you have to be good, you have to be a bitch, you have to be everything to live your life minus religion. You cannot read just one book and you want that book, one book to govern your life. It's not possible. You have a lot to do. First and foremost, love yourself. Teach yourself love. Teach your children self-love. Your children will tell you, Mama, why do you want to continue in this place that Papa or whatever is beating you every day? Why? They will tell you if your children love themselves, they will tell you that, Mama, this is not the right decision. I know of a lady that the daughter, barely 10 years, was talking to her, like telling her that, Mama, Papa used to beat you every time. Why do you want to stay with Papa? Let us go. Take us from here. Take us away from here. Can you see? 10 years old girl. I remember when I was still following the Nigerian talk, all those diabolical mummies, evil mummies that is advising women. They will say, stay, the beating not be popular, blah blah blah. It's not that they are using style to say, if it's not beating you, you can stay. You don't know say some things they will pass beating. Your mental health, destroying it is more than beating. If it's not beating you, fake advisor. So, like, when I was like listening to everybody, mom, everybody, like, I remember the message my daughter wrote to me, still on my phone. Really, really makes sense. So, ladies, don't let them deceive you. This fake community, fake, unproductive, full with unproductive people wey be say they will not take action not until you are under 6 feet. A community that is built only for the men, the women don't exist. The women have to be a second-hand citizen or a sixth-hand citizen. So love yourself. Oh, my sister Osinachi is gone. Rest in peace, sis. And I urge the Nigerian police to excuse that Magbola very well, to use him as example for the rest monsters that are making life difficult for their children, breaking their women down, breaking their children down. I urge the Nigerian police to investigate this very well and do a very, very powerful and diligent job to bring this person to justice, because mental abuse, physical abuse, spiritual abuse, financial abuse is a crime. Is a crime. Over here, I can report my husband, or my husband can report me for psychological abuse. It's a crime when you try to destroy somebody psychologically. If you cannot even provide for a woman, you prohibit them not to have money, you can't be sued here. Financial abuse. You can't provide for the home, and you decide to marry this person and take responsibility. You think you're taking responsibility, and you are not. Over here, you can't even abandon your family. Your wife can walk to the next court, even if it's 12 o'clock in the night. There is Juzgado de Guardia. That is Juzgado de Guardia means like a judge, ninth judge that is there in case of anything. Okay, you can walk there and report that your husband just abandoned the home, the responsibility of the home, because after the man is the government. That is why you see them crying all over social media that women are eating go benefit. Wait till now, one made they eat before. Eh? You can report the man for abandoning the home. Your husband too can report you for abandoning the family without doing everything properly. So I think we should take all these things very serious, because enough is really, really enough. And the society need to be helping. You need to help the women in your society. You need to protect them. Not be only to carry woman kpaka, you go and pay 20 kobo for her head as bride price, and you believe that you have bought something from the supermarket, and you start to misbehave around. After you have discharged everything inside her body, you think you are entitled to everything. You think that you have the right to do whatever you like. So let me leave you. There's a lot of comments here, and Nigerian react very well. They are sensitizing them about this DM and all these bad behaviors from most of the men in our community. These imbalances that we are going through in our community as people is really, really tearing us apart, destroying families, making children orphans of their mom, of their dad. We need to do better as a community. We need to do better as a society. Both the spectators, the mommies, the advisors, you need to be a good advisor and save life, okay? I love you all, everyone. Please, if you see this video, don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and bye-bye, everyone. It's the Real Edo Girl.